everything bigla na lang is magical to you dahil sa trust na binibigay mo sa sarili mo.
The magic there is what you do for yourself, you actually do for others. And what you do for others, you actually do for yourself. Kaya walang rason para mag-inggitan or para mag-prove ako, mas magaling ako sa kanya. Wala eh.
Welcome to the 7 Dimensions of Wellness, the podcast that helps you reassess your habits and helps you progress. The 7 dimensions are as follows: spiritual, physical, emotional, career, intellectual, environmental, and social. Reassess, progress. This is the 7 Dimensions of Wellness. And welcome back to the 7 Dimensions of Wellness, the podcast that helps you reassess your habits and helps you progress. I'm your host, Jerome Paul. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so you guys, finally, this is the last episode of the 7 Dimensions of Wellness. And it has been truly fruitful from all the stuff that we have learned from Pathways and the podcast and each core members as well. And I'm really beyond grateful that I had the opportunity to bring awareness to healing together with Pathways. And to tell you the truth, a lot has happened for the past few months. Like, really. And the timing of this episode couldn't be even better. So tonight's episode and tonight's final dimension is all about social. It's all about maintaining healthy relationships. And here to officially wrap up the podcast, let's all welcome back the core members of We Are Pathways, starting with Mommy J, Ted, Ashley, Elna, Mika, and Anne. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back!
Hi!
Hi. Ayun. So, of course, everyone, thank you for making time tonight. Making time tonight for this episode. And the floor is open for this question to everyone. So, can you tell us, what have you been up to lately? Kasi it's been a while. Anong bago?
Magkakasama lang kami kahapon. Hi, Jerome. Hello, runners. Magkasama lang kasi kami kahapon. So, ibig sabihin, a lot of things are happening. Sobrang dami. Kaya siguro si Mami J muna magsalita. With the
Yes.
things, with other things that's going on. And then, i-detail namin.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, runners. Hello, Jerome. Thank you for having us tonight. What has been happening with Pathways? Oh, super busy. Super busy. Paano ko ba sasabihin? Call it synchronicity, alignment, or whatever. Doors are opening where Pathways can serve the most. And syempre, ang call naman ng Pathways is to serve and be part of that change, of that rising above ignorance. Lilinawin ko lang ha, the ignorance that I'm talking about is not ignorance na, oy, wala ka alam, bobo ka. No.
Yes.
It's not. Yes. The ignorance I'm talking about is the unawareness of people. Number one, of themselves. And number two, of what's really happening. Mostly of ourselves. Mahirap pag hindi pa natin ganun kakilala ang sarili natin because we do not see those very subtle parts of us that yung parang may alarm, hindi natin nakikita kung saan tayo, kung saan lumalabas ang greed, saan lumalabas ang fear, saan lumalabas ang ambition. So, mga ganyan. The rest sila na magkwento.
Ayan. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you po. Alright. And of course, Mommy, I want to say thank you din kasi for the first episode, sobrang naging influential nun. Napakadaming basag moments. talaga. And every time I look back on it, very timely lagi yung lesson for me that is. Ayan. So thank you. Rising above ignorance. There we go. Okay. Oh, and of course, how about you, Ate Det? How have you been? Kamusta?
Ay, ako pala yun.
Oh, yes, okay.
Hello. Grabe kung maalala ko, we started this journey ng Seven Dimensions of Wellness last year pa. Na spin-off ko rin, kaya gusto ko rin mag-thank you sa'yo personally, Jerome, kasi na-spin-off mo yung energy ng us having the courage to come out. Come out ka, alam mo, no? Parang to get out there. To really get out there. Kasi alam mo naman ang initial nature natin in Pathways, although we're very inclusive, but also parang very silent lang tayo. Parang ginagawa natin sa community, tapos kung sino madala sa atin, yun. Doon tayo nag-grow. Pero when you started encouraging us na magsalita through your guidance ng topics na kailangan natin pag i-discuss, ang dami rin na spin-off na energy after. Of openness, sabi nga ni Mami J, of connections din, na parang na-remind siguro din kami na it's time. Panahon na rin siguro to bring the message out of healing and love. So, yun.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Ate Det.
Sige, baka gusto ko magkwento ni El na kung ano naman yung inside pathways na nagaganap. Si El,
Yes.
si Ash, si Mika, at si Anne. Kasi sila naman ngayon.
Grabe yung June and July and onwards namin. Talagang yung mga June and July are keeping us busy. Pero all exciting. Lalo na sa loob ng community which you're a part of. So maraming aabangan. Actually, busy kami sa pag-prepare ng mga events for Connect, which are all coming soon. So, at saka daming meetings na ganap to prepare that for you. Siguro, kwento ko na rin, we're coming up with a few events this June and July. And meron din tayong ginagawa ngayon na nag-update na rin kami ng website. And we're also preparing for many collaborations. Yun na muna yung many collaborations. So all exciting. Tsaka salamat, Jerome. Salamat.
Ever since nag-usap tayo, paano ba? Ang daming nangyari. Meron ng bagong HQ si Pathways.
Yun pa pala. Kami ngayon.
So parang yun yung isa sa tas ang dami kasing mangyayari talaga sa background and na lagi yan it's not really about us, it's about the message, it's about giving hope and light dun sa mga tao na nangangailangan, kung sino yung mga tao na willing na makaalis sa sarili nilang prison and darkness. So we are working very hard on the background para maput lang into fruition yung mga kung ano-ano yung mga naka-line up for Pathways. So, yun lang. Kaya maraming salamat dito sa natin na meron tayong yung sa'yo rin, yung dito rin sa podcast mo. Sa Runaway Podcast.
Finding the words. Wait, what? Ayan, sige, go Ate Mika. Tawag ka sino? Si Ate Ann, si Ate Ash.
Okay, so sa socials and channels side naman, we are now currently a growing team kasi pumasok na rin pala ang pioneers. We are Pathways pioneers. So, pumalak na yung Pathways team. And we're working really hard behind the scenes also to create more content in the hopes that we can reach many more souls, many more people, and spread this message of love and healing to as wide as an audience as possible. So, ayun. Okay, Anne, take it away.
Correct.
So, maraming
nagaganap na yon sa loob ng pathway. So, sana abangan nyo kami. And mag-support din kayo. Kumbaga, thank you rin sa patience ninyo dahil nag-antay kayo sa amin sa mga activities. And marami talaga kaming ginagawa for you guys. So, thank you.
Ayan, thank you so much, Ate Ann. Thank you, everyone. And I just really want to say then thank you kasi from all the individual episodes that we had, like from Mommy J, finding our purpose, Ate Det doing shadow work, Ate Ash balancing timing and intuition, at kay Ate Elna embracing your authenticity, to Ate Mika transforming your environment, tapos of course kay Ate Ann exploring the power of grounding. May kanya-kanyang mga takeaways and may kanya-kanya ding gifts na na-highlight, like Wami J told me before. Take a look back for the last couple of months, for the past weeks. How was your podcast experience?
Your podcast really opened doors for us, for each one of us sa core. And we are truly grateful to you for that.
Oh.
Parang training ground yun na hindi namin akalain so many other things would also fall into our lap this year, that I would probably say an opportunity and both a challenge to really challenge us kung hanggat saan ang heart of service namin. Of course, I will not deny that in doing this, we, the core, also learn at the same time. And I think everybody should know that the healing process is a journey. And whether it's your mentor or you're the student or the mentor, the teacher or the student, dalawa yung natututo. It can never be just because ako nagsasalita, hindi na ako natututo. Mas magaling na ako sa iyo. It's never about that. It's really a two-way process that we learn from one another. Especially the things that tingin mo napakaliit na bagay or napaka-minute o yung taong parang, hindi ko ina-expect. Lahat naman may gifts. Everybody has gifts. Ang masasabi ko lang, thank you for the journey of opening that podcast. For us, it helped us a lot. And it also at the same time challenged us. Our hearts, kung gaano kami kalalim sa heart of service namin. Kasi to us, the core, we're doing this not just because, of course, we enjoy doing it, we learn from it, but it's also our purpose. Purpose ang pinag-uusapan dito. Pag purpose na ang gumalaw sa buhay natin, we will always be in the state we're in. It's not about us. It's really not about us. It's about us knowing ourselves, learning, mastering ourselves, but at the end of the day, what we do for others, it's not about us. It's for the world. Gusto namin magbago ang mundo simply because we are living in that world. So, hindi kami magmamalinis na mas magaling kami, ha? Hindi. Gusto lang namin iangat kasi nandiyan kami. Nandito kami.
Pwede ba akong mag-add dun sa sinabi ni Mami J? Mag-jump in din ako na dun sa gratitude din sa Runaway Podcast. Kasi una, na-highlight and na-recognize mo yung individual gifts namin without you knowing it. You just ask questions, but you ask the right questions. And because of that, like asking question about shadow work kay Det, asking about intuition kay Ashley when it comes to career. I mean, when we talk about alignment, you already have this concept in mind of the 7 dimensions na feel mo importante sa holistic wellness ng tao. You had that intention, you had that purpose for this season. ang nangyari lang, nag-align lang with us na bawat isa naman sa amin has something to share on that aspect nung dimensions that you highlighted. So, dahil din doon, like in environment, like si Mika, yun na talaga kumbaga ever since yun na talaga yung buhay and yun na talaga yung creativity ng bawat isa. Physical aspect, wala nang iba kundi si Anne, syempre. So, siya ang pinaka-diligent, masipag, discipline, yung mga sinabi niya sa podcast during her episode. An yun kaya ang ano namin talaga sa kanya, usad, action, lahat yung puro physical. So, without us, I think all of us, with you included, we also didn't know how things are aligning, number one, but we did it anyway. You also ignited, this podcast also ignited that energy of collaboration. Thank you din dun sa word na yun, Elna. Na from here, yun yung sinasabi namin ni Mami J kanina na nag-spin off siya nung energy na yun of things opening up. Hindi man directly through the podcast, but through the podcast, nakita namin yung even the people who started to listen na okay, yung mga just because you ask the right questions and you ask the questions to the parang hindi ko sa right people, parang alam naman sa akin mo tanungin yung physical or yung sa ano. So you also parang nag-ano ka rin nag-orchestrate ka ng something that maybe hindi mo rin alam. Kaya gusto lang din namin ibalik yung energy back and yung gratitude back sa runners, sa mga tao who listened. Dahil ngayon nakita namin na yung feeling namin na mukhang valuable yung information or yung gift or yung experiences namin, stories namin for ourselves and sa amin sa community. But you sharing it and then people responding to it, nakita namin yung deeper value. Yung deeper value nun na maraming ang tao ang nagtatanong and who wants to listen to these conversations. Kaya, salamat.
Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ate Det and Mommy J. Thank you. All right. So yeah, let's try to answer the main questions already since it's going to be the last dimension, social dimension. It's all about like maintaining and developing healthy relationships. You have become We Are Pathways over the past few months. So congratulations. Yay. It's going to be a big day. And now that we have learned all about your individual journey and what brought you to Pathways, and surprisingly, everyone said the magic words, walang tapon. As in, wala talagang tapon. Now that we have learned all about your journey, so, of course, everyone can share one thing. What do you think is a key component, of a healthy relationship? Okay.
Siguro parang one of the things na natutunan ko in the healing journey in terms of parang paano ba magkaroon ng healthy relationship was to really start with having a healthy relationship with myself. Kasi yung definition ko ng self-love was different. Parang to me, it was self-care. Pero yung courage ng pagkilala sa sarili and ang courage ng compassion ko sa sarili, parang I saw that also in others. And parang one of the things na nahirapan ako in the journey, which was also instrumental with parang sa pakikipag, in a relationship, is to learn forgiveness. Parang dati kasi iniisip ko forgiveness was just to forgive the other. Tapos parang may mahirap pa palang aspect nun, which was to forgive myself. And that was when I learned to truly forgive another. Parang yung kumbaga bumabalik pa rin talaga lagi sa sarili yung pagmamahal para makamahal ka ng iba, ng totoo. So yun. I mean, any relationship, not just romantic, any relationship, and it becomes less transactional. It becomes a more parang compassionate relationship where there's sharing, there's listening, and there's no judgment. So, yun.
Definitely. It goes back to the relationship with the self, no? Na Ate Elna.
Yes.
Ah,
A
okay.
healthy relationship with us.
To add then to what Elna said about the relationship with the self, for me, the biggest thing that contributed to me forming healthy relationships was acceptance. Well, acceptance of the other, acceptance of our differences, na accepting na lahat naman tayo magkakaiba, we all have different love languages, we all have different traits. But in order for us to accept the other first, we need to accept the self first. Eh. So it really all comes around to the self. But yun, mainly for me, it's being able to accept that may iba-iba tayong ways of expressing ourselves. Yun.
Ayan. So, expressing ourselves and accepting that it's okay to be different. Like, it's okay to accept our differences. Ayan. Kasi
Yes,
usually
yes.
may bahid na parang, ay, different ka. Okay. Ayoko sa'yo. Ganun.
Mm. Yeah, parang it's being aware din na lahat talaga walang dalawang taong magkakaparehas. Therefore, it's good to be able to be aware of that para mas maintindihan mo kung bakit feeling mo hindi ka naiintindihan, bakit hindi mo naiintindihan yung ibang tao. It's really because no two people are alike. And it's in that awareness, mas ma-accept mo rin na kung bakit feeling mo rin, ano ka, iba ka. Eh, lahat kasi tayo magkakaiba talaga. So,
Padagdag lang. Kasi yung sinabi nila na yan, yung kay Elna na pagsimula sa sarili, yung kay Ash naman na we are may acceptance. Ano siya eh, para for me naman, ano ko lang siya, na i-dive deep ko lang siya lalo na may duality eh, na sa maganda o sa mabuti or sa dark and sa light, may gradation tayo kung ng pagiging unique and authentic natin. So, because of that, nawawala yung competition dahil may acknowledgement of who you are, dahil alam mo kung sino ka and you are shining your own light. Hindi mo na kailangan makipag-compete with anyone else's light. You are just shining so bright. Hindi. And because, kaya mo rin nagagawa yun dahil you have an awareness of your darkness as well.
Yes.
Na hindi, kaya ka kasi makakapag-shine dahil alam mo may acceptance ka of your darkness eh. Na i-illuminate yung light mo lalo dahil nawawala, para bang hindi na naiitago ng darkness, na-turn siya into light. So parang dahil dun sa awareness na yun, you become whole. And that wholeness paves the way for harmony. For harmony in relationships na hindi rin siya forced na parang sa amin within pathways. Yung dynamics, hindi namin fino-force ang isa't isa, nagkakaroon lang ng nagse-settle down, nagiging kalmado, and it just blends. It just harmonizes on its own without needing to force anything, without needing to control. It's out of our control.
Actually, most of the time.
Yes.
It's out of our control. We just allow it to happen because I'm doing what I have to do within myself. Because I am diligently working on myself. I trust that the universe will do its job for me. Parang ganon. So parang ang hirap i-explain, kulang pa nga yun eh. Kasi yung magic, yung miracles, yung sa bawat step of the way, sa bawat araw-araw na ginawa, para kang bata, alam mo yun, parang mapupunta ka sa ganong state na everything bigla na lang is magical to you dahil sa trust na binibigay mo sa sarili mo. Yun lang. Masha-share ko.
I'd like to add something to what Mika said beautifully. The magic there is what you do for yourself, you actually do for others. And what you do for others, you actually do for yourself. Kaya walang rason para mag-inggitan or para mag-prove ako, mas magaling ako sa kanya. Wala eh. Kasi ang gagawin ko para sa sarili ko, yung the people around me that I have relationships with will reap the benefits. If I'm happy, people around me will be happy. While what I do for others, I actually do for myself. Kasi yung gagawin ko para sa iyo, na ikabubuti mo, at kasama kita, di ako din ang magre-reap. Dahil kasama mo ko. So, the energy goes around. Walang nai-stuck.
It flows back then, Mommy, no?
Yes.
Okay. There we
Niikot.
go.
Walang nai-stuck. Instead of ipipilit natin na, hindi, ito dapat gawin mo para sa akin.
Mm-mm.
Yung tingin mo na ito dapat kasi ito yung nakikita ko, ito dapat kasi ganyan. Walang ganun eh. So siguro, mag-jump in na rin ako.
Ay.
Dun sa sinabi ni Mami Jane na siguro yung iniisip when we talk about social relationships in general, and society or social relationships, na parang, relationship and social aspect, pero ang pinag-usapan natin sarili. Kala mo anti-social. It's
yeah.
quite the opposite. Kasi ang na-realize namin as we've been doing our work and sa sarili namin and amongst each other, na unang key aspect na importante, yun, acceptance ng sarili, acknowledgement ng sariling uniqueness and gifts. Because when we individually, we yun yung foundation, and then we build trust in what we have found, the uniqueness that we have found sa bawat isa sa amin. So, nagdagan natin nung trust naman na sinabi ni Mika. Tinatrust namin yung gift na yun, na ito yung something we can contribute, something we can share with others. Kasi tanggap ko na ito ko. And kasama sa pagtanggap na yun, hindi lang may strengths, unique strengths, but also may unique seeming weaknesses. When I say weaknesses, na parang ito talagang hinihinga ko lang. May term na kami dito na parang, sige go, pasa mo na kay Mika kasi hinihinga niya lang yan. O ihinga na ni El na yan, ihihinga na ni Ashley yan. So yung hinga, for us, is like...
Ihihinga at iuusad na ni
at iuusad ni Anne. Peace and grace. Kasi yung merong parts na, for example, kahit na, yes, we are all able and capable to learn. Pero if there's something na parang sobrang effort for us to learn, why not, in the meantime, accept where kung ano yung madali sa'yo with ease, kasi ito yung gifts na you recognize for yourself. You share it, but at the same time, when we are aware of the things na kailangan natin ng tulong, doon nagkakaroon ng aspect ng collaboration. Nawawala yung me, myself, and I na kinasanayan natin noon, na when we try to do something, we do it all. We do it all, and nawawala rin yung aspect ng proving. Yun sa akin yung beautiful realization na apart from myself, and I see it in others, within the community, amongst ourselves, even with you, Jerome, like what you do, hinihinga mo. And we acknowledge. And dahil na-appreciate na namin yung sarili naming uniqueness, when we see a gift na mag-shine sa iba, we appreciate, we recognize. Walang inggitan, walang competition, walang comparison. Kasi parang, oh my God, ang ganda ng image, Mika. Oh my gosh, ang galing mo mag-excel. Grabe talaga, wild. So, anong nangyayari? Yung capacity, yung highest capacity ng bawat isa na i-encourage to evolve. And what happens as a byproduct, we just see the magic happens. As in magical yung nagiging interplay, exchange of energies, and lahat kami natututo unti-unti dun sa field and dun sa gifts na dala ng bawat isa na na-enjoy namin yun. Kaya namin sinasabi, sabi ni Mika, parang bata ulit. Parang, oh my God, imagine mo, like, for example, architect kami ni Mika, no? Tapos business namin together, nakwento namin in the episodes before, na talagang very construction pa, so very jug yung trabaho namin, as in everything calculated, lahat doon puro calculations, walang hindi calculated. But this time around, imagine mo, kami ni Mika natuto kaming mag-website design, mag-web, gumawa ng website. What? Talaga yung capacity to evolve of a person is limitless. Pero may joy na kasama. Hindi mag-e-evolve ng ganun kung walang joy or enjoyment.
Oh.
May add si Mami J.
Ayos. Okay, go, Mami. Go.
Ay, yan!
Ko lang i-add, yung natutunan ko rin sa pathways actually is we allow each other to grow. Yung walang pilit. Parang hinahayaan lang namin. Kasi yun nga, balik sa sarili. Since nakita namin yung uniqueness and creativity ng bawat isa, so parang nagtutulungan kami in turn. Tapos yung energy, parang gumaganon lang. Tapos, yung masaya pa doon, parang lahat ng tao honest. Hindi kailangan na, yung, paano ba? Yung parang, yung may competition, parang ganon, yung ibibit-bit yung sarili. Ito hindi eh. It's like talagang teamwork, team effort, collaboration, para mag-walk in, ganon. So, ang ganda talaga ng experience na yun. Yung tiwala sa uniqueness ng bawat tao. Kasi minsan, ano pa eh, syempre, kunyari sa community, sa pathways, hindi naman kami all the time na, may times talaga, may isa na hihiwalay, dalawa, hindi eh. So, nandun sa titiwala sa bawat tao na yun. Sa soul itong tao na yun, no, hindi, dadating din yan. Tapos patient rin kami sa isa't isa. So, yun lang. Kaya, thank you, Patrice.
Yeah!
Hindi madali yun
Oo.
I-add ko lang, hindi madali yun. It takes a lot of allowing, of para bang being humble, of, okay, sige, hindi ko alam lahat.
Yes.
Yung pag-accept nun, pag-accept na siya talaga yan eh. Hindi pala ako yan. Yung akala ko ako lahat. Yung parang yung ability or yung para bang innate in you na ma-acknowledge yung glow and yung shine ng isang tao takes a lot of also shedding of your ego na used to prove everything. Used to take everything na maging wakaw sa trabaho. Parang ganun. Na parang,
Yes.
ano yun, it's really hard to process that. Lalo na kung nakasanayan mo yun all your life. Pero if everyone can just take time for themselves na parang mapunta sa ganong ang saya sana.
And vice versa. Vice versa, actually, kung nakasanayan mong ikaw buwakaw ka or nakasanayan mong hindi nag-step up. So, pareho eh. As you learn, dahil may allowing dito, mag-step up din yan in the end. It's either we realize that, oy, sumusobra ko doon ha. Or, oy, kailangan ko na mag-step up.
Tama. Thank you. Uy, grabe.
At the
Like,
end
ang
of
ganda
the
ng...
day, it's still the knowledge about the self.
Yes.
Kasi yun talaga yun eh. Yung ignorance natin of who we are, especially our shadows, inclinations. It's very important. Kasi pwedeng alam mo, ang kailangan malaman mo at hindi mo husgahan. Kasi pag hinusgahan mo yan, hindi mo na makikita. Pag may judgment ka sa shadows mo, hindi mo makikita. It will hide.
Run your life.
And eventually will bite you in the ass. Ay, sorry.
Okay lang, Mami. Go.
At the end of the day, yun na. We are all unique. You are all unique.
I agree. I think ang daming nagko-call back from previous episodes, like doing shadow work ulit, knowing your egos, knowing that voice, shedding those conditionings. Sobrang dami talaga. Kasi like one thing that comes into mind when you're being appreciated na no with your talents, your gifts, na wala ng competition, you're just, sabi nga ni Ate Mika, your light is just shining, you know, let there be light. Just be you. I guess yung one of the most toughest challenges that some can face is that how would they respond to that appreciation? Kasi parang I remember before, ano ba yung icky feeling na to? Usually yung ego natin o yung shame, 'di ba, Ate Det? Pero now from a person, speaking of from experience, hooray! Speaking from experience, hirap talaga ako magtanggapin na talaga I'm being appreciated by my talents. Okay, thank you. So, talaga ba? Kaya like, may kita niya yung body language ko talaga magfo-fold, like magka-cramp yung arms ko, tapos tataas yung boses ko. Thank you, ganun. And, I'm very thankful na nasagot na yung second question kasi like, what are some effective ways to express appreciation and gratitude? But this time, if anyone has any words of wisdom to it, how do we deal with that icky feeling when we're, accepting love and appreciation? Kasi hindi natin natutunan yun. All our life, we just learned how to, quote-unquote, love unconditionally, but not to receive unconditionally.
Ashley
Okay,
daw
okay.
muna.
Grabe, narinig ako. Kasi ito lang din yung na-realize ko lang din to kahapon eh. So, yun pa yung nagpe-playback sa utak ko hanggang ngayon. Na siguro for me personally, I realized that mahirap nga for me to receive compliments. Kasi all my life, I thought those compliments were fake. Just to give me confidence. Parang hindi siya, it never felt real to me. But as I grew up, I learned to just accept the compliments and learn to say thank you in a seemingly genuine way. Pero it was never genuine for me yung pagto-thank you ko. Until yesterday then, I realized that it has always most probably been because of my fear of being seen, na a lot of shadow and inner work was needed to be done to excavate that for me. It took me 3 years. So, sobrang lalim talaga, but it all boils down to me having experienced a traumatic experience in my childhood. Nung feeling ko, pag nakikita ako, na-abuse ako. So, parang naging subconscious na lang siya to me. So, baka malalim din yung pinanghuhugutan for people like us who have really trouble accepting, receiving appreciation.
Yes. Thank
Dagdagan ko
you.
lang ng the other side of the spectrum.
Yes.
Yung mga tao namang ino-honor mo ang capabilities, okay, ng too much, na walang healing. Kung kulang ka sa healing, tapos parati kang ina-appreciate, ang tatapal mo yun sa insecurity mo. So, aakyat sa ulo mo. See, that's that spectrum. Yung kay Ash naman, it's the fear of being seen because she might be abused. But on the other hand, the same appreciation that's given can be also used to tapal the insecurity at paakyatin ng tao sa ulo niya. So, diba? You have to know yourself really.
Ah.
Sorry, i-add ko lang dun sa sinabi ni Ann, tsaka, ay, ni Ash, tsaka ni Mommy J, na ang tanongin talaga natin kung nahihirapan tayo mag-receive, hanapin natin yung ugat, tsaka yung sugat kung bakit. Kasi iba-iba tayo kada tao. Why? Even though it looks common, naging common na lang siya as a byproduct. Pero iba-iba yung pinanggalingan sa bawat tao kung bakit hirap mag-receive. For example, kay Ash na kwento niya nga na may takot siya in being seen because of her childhood experience of abuse in being seen. For example, for me, hirap akong mag-receive because in the past, kapag hindi na-appreciate, kumbaga kapag maganda yung ginagawa, I was used to an environment wherein pag may ginagawa kang maganda, let's say, something beautiful, like yung work mo, maayos ka with your school, extracurricular, whatever, parang hindi siya pinapansin. Ang pinapansin more is the fault. Papansinin yung fault, being punished. Kapag may sasabihin ka na hindi gusto, merong idea that opposes others, you'll be punished extremely. So, ang nangyayari na is eventually, pagka bibigyan ka na, parang the feeling comes in na, am I really deserving to receive this? Parang hindi ba dapat parang normal lang? Tipong may notion na kapag ginagawa mo yung something out of your heart and soul pouring it out, na hindi siya deserve o recognition. Para lang siyang normal. Dapat lang eh. O dapat lang. Expected yan of you. Pero pagka, kunyari na, all of us makes mistakes, we try, and what are mistakes? What are really mistakes? Kumbaga lahat yun, part ng journey of discovering and learning, pero yun yung na-highlight. Pero kung sanay tayo in a culture wherein ang na-highlight is, parang di ba yung mga bashing culture sa public, na ang papansinin yung thing na nasabi ng isang public figure, for example, na offensive to some, i-highlight, i-romanticize, i-dramatize, and whatever. Pero mawawala na, hindi na mapapansin kung ano yung talagang ginagawa intently ng tao. And then we personify these aspects as if ganun na siyang tao or ganito na siyang tao. But lahat tayo, we experience all of those ups and downs, receiving and giving aspects. So, yun. Sana lang bumalik tayo sa sarili when we feel yung icky feeling. Sabi mo, ganyan din ako dati as in icky yung feeling, hug pa lang, appreciating and giving. Yan nga lang, umiiyak ako for appreciating something na appreciate ako. Kami ni Mika, she gave us a gift, and then sabi ko, totoo talaga, oh my God, kasi umiiyak ako. Pero sabi ko, bubuksan ko pa yung puso ko kung ganito kasaya, kasi ito genuine na. Hindi na siya parang out of fear anymore to receive.
Oh, thank you. Bringing a lot of sense now. Kasi like, to share lang din very quickly, nahuhuli ko yung sarili ko kasi for the past few weeks, I've been going to events sa North basically. So may mga gathering, maraming tao. And whenever people start to compliment me na, oh wow, ang galing. Like, ang galing naman, nagaganito ka, nagaganyan. I was like, parang, alam mo, nagsishake ako tapos hindi ko alam kung ano yung gagawin ko. Magte-thank you ba ako? Like, ngingiti lang ba ako? Like, thanks. Thank you. Pero kapag nasa ibang setting naman, like hindi yung less formal, kunyari nasa jeep, nasa bus, kasi hilig ko makipag-usap sa mga drivers and all. Like sobrang casual, like natatanggap ko ano yung compliments na natatanggap ko. So with my artists and surrounders, as you grow older din talaga, you would find these things about you na parang, wait lang, is this really me? Or is this something that I'm not allowing? Parang, yun, is this really me? Yun. Whew.
Grabe.
May ano si Mika.
Okay.
Ang ganda
Ang sinabi niya
na.
na nakuha from what you said.
Parang sa culture din siguro yun ng Philippines na hindi tayo sanay makita. Parang sanay tayo i-brush off lang tayo. Yung parang maximum effort pero yung appreciation parang okay na yan, parang ganun. Kahit kaya parang sa ibang cultures kasi sa ibang countries ganyan, parang nasashock ako pag kunyari, for example sa Australia, bawat isang tibot mo parang may salamat may thank you. Parang or parang may greetings kahit hindi mo sila kilala, parang hello, good day, mate.
Dapat may accent.
Ulit, ulit.
Okay, wala.
Pero yun, pero sa atin kasi hindi tayo nasanay na, parang sanay tayong nakatikom talaga yung bibig Parang more on like lalo na sa
Slavery
sa act of service,
Slavery
parang sa slavery consciousness. Kaya yung kahapon, ma'am, nung nandun kasi kami sa isang event yesterday. Tapos nagulat lang ako dun sa may impact sa akin yun yung sinabi ni Ma'am nung unang-una dun sa event na yun na I see you. I see you. Ano yun?
Sabi ko, I will not say. I was talking about what about pathways and that we bring out emotional intelligence or love. Sabi ko, but I will not say I love you. I'll say I see you. Pero nakita ko rin yung mukha nila nung ano. And true to what we said, we were able to make them really feel that they are seen. Kasi nagsalita silang lahat na hindi dapat yung scenario na yon supposedly was kami ang hindi nagulat kasi hindi kami prepared that it was going to go deep into that right away.
Sobrang magical talaga. Amazing.
Yung tanong mo, Jerome, soft din
Oo, grabe, hindi niya lang alam.
Yeah.
Kung gaano siya
Parang
kaswak.
yan, Jerome, that's a gift. And add ko lang ulit yung sa recognition. Sobrang may thing ako about recognition. Na, for me, syempre journey yun sabi nga ni Mami J, pwede kasi yung recognition magamit as an ambition, magamit siya as pangtapal sa identity, alam mo yun. But the recognition that I'm talking about, when we try to look at things, essentially, when we do not recognize anything, it ceases to exist. If it's not recognized, then does it really exist? So when we value the essence of recognition, for example, kung hindi ko alam na may shadows, will it exist in my reality? I mean, will I even know there's such thing as a shadow? It may run my life, pero dahil unrecognized siya, meaning unconscious, di ko alam, I was ignorant of it, then, anong nangyayari? May effect yun So, kaya gutom din yung tao. I think in this day and age, hindi ko lang ma-generalize into certain group of people. It's a humanity, it's part of human wound. We feel not seen really for who we are. We're being seen for what we can do, for others, anong benefit mo sa isang tao, sa kanya, sa tumitingin. Pero to be seen just by being who you are, without having any agenda, that's something that's connection. That is true connection. Yeah.
We're so used to a world that tells us this is right and this is wrong. That to be seen, you have to be right. So,
magko-conform ka.
Magko-conform ka, yung lahat ng akala mo, nagawa mo na, ang galing ko, kasi, magna cum laude ako. Sorry, hindi ko naman dina-downplay yung mga efforts ng mga naging magna. ito na lang masasabi ko parati. At the end of the day, pag may sakuna, aanhin mo ang titulo mo.
Yes. Mm-mm.
What will you do with that? When COVID happened, may mayaman, may mahirap, wala. The playing field was level. Lahat tayo
I agree.
nagkaroon ng anxiety. Lahat ng tao, wala. Wala tayong nagawa.
Thank you, Mommy, tsaka Ate. I suddenly remember something na Ate El na said before sa podcast na yung main takeaway ko na if you go to different places, you will meet the same people. And yung nasabi mo kanina, Ate Det, na if we don't bring awareness to these things na hindi talaga natin alam na they cease to exist, parang it hits me different now nung sinabi ni Ate El na you will meet the same people, iba lang yung muka. Kasi, you know, the things that they don't know that exists runs their iOS. Yun.
Yes. And
Ayun.
also, kung gifts naman ang hindi natin nare-recognize, it cease to exist. Unappreciated gifts, hindi masusustain yan.
Oh.
So naturally, ang gift ng appreciation, kaya siya appreciate. You add value. If you appreciate something, you add value. But how can you add value if you didn't even see the value, the base value? Wala kang i-appreciate. We cannot add something to something we do not see. Kaya grabe yung scene. Ang lalim ng Mika nung scene na...
Because if I may add, finding your own value gives you an authority
Yes.
in yourself. Say for example, in what I bring out ako, napasok akong corporate, napasok ako kung saan, nag-aral ako ng MBA sa Harvard or whatever. Walang kinalaman yun. At the end of the day, if I am stripped of all that, what am I? And who am I?
And that's it for this episode. If you'd like to support the podcast, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Runaway Podcast. Subscribe to the podcast, share the podcast, Runaway with Runaway Podcast.